Having worked in retail, dealt with suppliers, managed people, and later negotiated between property owners, developers, contractors, and buyers, I have learned that negotiation is not about overpowering another person. It is about knowing what you are trying to protect. Before entering any negotiation, I need to know three things: what I want, where I can compromise, and what I'm simply not prepared to accept. Because if I do not understand my own boundaries, the other person will end up defining them for me. I also believe that listening is one of the strongest part of negotiation, not because I'm preparing to agree with everything, but because people will usually reveal what genuinely matters to them. Sometimes it is the price, sometimes it is time, certainty, convenience, or simply the need to feel respected. Once you understand that, you do not need to fight them over every small point. You can address what matters to them while still protecting what matters to you. To me, firmness sounds calm. This is what I can offer. This is what I cannot accept. And this is the reason why. You do not need to raise your voice, embarrass someone, or become aggressive. The moment you make it personal, the negotiation stops being about finding an outcome and becomes a competition between two egos. But respect should never be confused with surrender. I can understand your position and still disagree with it. I can respect you and still say no. And I can walk away from a deal without treating you like an enemy. Some people enter negotiations wanting the other person to feel defeated, but in my experience, the best agreements are rarely created that way. A deal may give you a short-term victory, but if the other person leaves feeling deceived or humiliated, you may have destroyed a relationship that was worth far more than what you gained. And not every deal needs to happen. Sometimes the strongest decision is to walk away, not with anger or bitterness, but with understanding that the agreement does not make sense for you. So, for me, negotiating firmly means being clear about my value, listening carefully, explaining my position honestly, and being willing to leave when the agreement crosses my boundaries. You do not prove your strength by making another person feel small. You prove it by holding your ground without losing control of yourself. Thank you for watching.